It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
General, next. 3. Combo. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get it.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is taken at the 18. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let it, 10 low ball. X3, 218, chop it. And what's the ball?
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Johnson, operating from the gun. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 56. Mike, 56, right there.
61, matchbox lights.
Watch the ship. Hey.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jarek McKinnon. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
6-6, bullet high.
Check. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Buzz.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines, and he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Number 1.
We got. Show it up.
Hey, Haywood.
This is Hines. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Protein spill. Get it.
Johnson now to throw on 2nd down. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Set. Recon, 132 fighter.
They're running. He's checking.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On third down, Hines. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. They'll run for him with Hines. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Check 52.
Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over.
Break. 56, Mike, 56. Let's go, let's go. Watch twist, watch twist.
22 jump bomber, 22 jump shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nyheim Hines, 48 yards. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Do. Move that focus. Three.
Pick it up. Hey, Sunday. Mike, free.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, let's go. Motion.
15.
Check back. Watch it, Watch the Greystone travel. Mike, 55.
Hey, 57 Collins.
It's a partner.
Now Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 70-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Blue draw Porker.
Man, that's trash.
Johnson looking to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Matchbox lights.
Mark 38.
Gone.
Check the backer.
Off play action. Johnson. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So far they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now sometimes if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you got to show better offense and find a way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Mike 3. Combo. Yellow. I don't think you got it, son.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. He can run for it, and he will. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that 1st down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit.
Check. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Hey, 43, 15.
Echo.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Yellow.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Rap. 29 strap. Mike 29. Check the outs.
Hey, rip left.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st down, Kansas City.
2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
43.
Mike 3. Combo. Ready? Mike 3. Mike 3. I got you, boy.
Hey, 57.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, that's going to be caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 35 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, baby.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Not a blitz, but the guy who's normally the last line of defense recognized that he had a chance to get to the quarterback, and that's exactly what he did.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They run with Hines. And some space here. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Naeem Hines, 84 yards, and the Steelers have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Hey, watch the slant.
Mahomes now on first down. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Let's go.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
I'm coming after you.
Attack, attack!
It's like 7. Let's go. Mike 3. Combo.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Motion. 15.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And an alley to run. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, 43, 15.
On first down, Mahomes. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game will just start all over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Watch safety green.
On third down, Hines, he'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 61 yards that time on the ground. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Let's bring it. Check.
They'll give to Michelle running right. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Here again is McKinnon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at the 40. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining, still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Check 24. Check 24. Bravo.
Yellow.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Wayne. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
To throw on third down, Johnson. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Kill. Tight guard.
Let go.
Back to throw. Johnson. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line.
X3, 218, chopper. Ready.
Here's Johnson. From the gun, he'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And an alley to run. 30. The 20. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They'll run it again with Fournette. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. No.
On third down, it's Payne. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Switch it. Come on. 15. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Set. Shift.
On 2nd down, it's Payne, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. Taking it in as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Set 30 base.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Watch the safety creep. Under team.
Blue draw quarters. Hey, Charlie. Hey.
56, right there. 56.
Now Johnson operating from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
44, Mike, 44. Know your job.
Hey!
Looking to throw. Johnson. And the catch made by Johnson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
61, matchbox lights.
Johnson now, off play action. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Mike 3. Hey, Ridley.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Mahomes going to throw. And that will be incomplete. The defense did their job. Fourth quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
At the 23-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Operating from the gun. Johnson. He gets this one to Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Johnson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. 2nd and 10. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Draw play. This is Hines. Shifts by him. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Johnson off the play fake. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Begin. Check it out.
Topper. Hey, orbit. Ready.
On 3rd down, Hines. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Now it's Hines. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Slam. 49, check 49.
Go. Now.
Here's Hines. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Nyheim Hines saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now McKinnon to start the drive.
I got you, boy.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south.
80 weapon. Shoot.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
On the ball. On the ball. Secret.
They run again with Hines. Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 24. Well, on both sides.